let's see. First of all, we're going to have a few jokes for the adults and a few jokes for the kids so that everybody can join in. So are you all ready? I don't hear you. Are you ready? Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to sing. Can you sing? We're going to sing. Because you know what Mr. Silly always say, what did he give?
Candy.
What do you give, Mr. Silly? He down there somewhere. Where you at? You know what I give. I get toys and candy. Wait, you coming out? Hold up. He's going to be coming out. But I don't think we brought any toys. So, Mr. Silly, what did you bring? I think he brought candy. Oh, he brought candy. So he's in there, but we're gonna bring him. We're gonna wait to bring him out, okay? But first of all, we want to ask the adults: aren't you glad we're back off of Zoom and we have in-person meetings now? Isn't that a good thing? What you think? It's good because I tell you, on Zoom it looked like everybody was a comedian. I mean, it was a lot of laughter, wasn't it? We seen dogs, we seen people going across the Zoom screen, and we wondered, well, who was that? You know? So there was all type of laughter. Also, there was a lot of friends sending us texts, right? They were sending us a lot of videos and on our phones, and there was a lot of things that we laughed at. But that helps us. That keeps us. Laughter is good. Jehovah says that. He's a humorous God. He's a happy God. And we want to keep the joy going. But it's good to be on. But here's something I want to ask some of the older ones. When you first went back in your ministry, weren't you kind of nervous going to the doors? Weren't you kind of nervous? It's like starting all over again, wasn't it? It was, to me, I was nervous. My first door, my partner, we went up to the door, we knocked on the door. Let me tell you how it went. We came up to this door, we knocked on the door, and the lady came out. She said, who is it? And we said, hi, my name is Mr. Valentine, and I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and we want to talk to our neighbors about a Bible message that brings hope. And before I can get the rest of it out, she slams the door, boom. And I'm wondering, what's happening? And then the door just sprung back open. Now, I thought we had, wasn't going to hear from this lady again, but the door sprung back open. And she came, and she was heated up, and she said, did you open that door? Did you put your feet in that door to make that door spring open? I said, no, ma'am, we didn't do that. And my partner said, no, we didn't do that. And she slammed the door again, right in our face as we was telling her. And the door sprang back open. And so me and my partner, we looked down between the door. We seen what was happening. We seen what was going on in between the door that made it spring open. And before we can tell her, the lady came back, and she's heated up now. I mean, she's hot under the collar. She comes back and she says, I know you put your feet in that door. Don't you ever, and she slams the door again. And the door springs back open. And then she comes again, and before she can get the word out, she said, look, I'm calling the police. You opening my door. And I said, ma'am, no. All you have to do is get your cat out between the door, from out the door. Now, hold up. I know a lot of you sensitive, but the story went on. It wasn't a real cat. It was a toy cat, a rubber toy cat. It caused it to spring back open. But she nicely said, thank you all. Thank you for, my little kids had left this in between the door, and they've been looking for this toy all the time. Thank you. And she thanked us, and she walked away and gently closed the door. But I have more. That was just one for the adults to bring a little humor. But I want to tell you about this parrot that I have. I had two parrots. And I told this story many times, but the two parrots that I have, because I'm very sensitive to animals. But the parrot that I have, it's a parrot that can talk 12 languages. Both of them, they were real nice parrots. But I have another relative that lost one of his members in his family, and he was really sad. He was very sad. So I said, what can I do to cheer this man up? He's a country man. He lives in Mississippi. He's live off the farm. He's one of those men that has caught the hogs, and I mean, he's a real sturdy man. Live off the farm. And I said, what can I do to cheer him up? He's so sad. And so what he did was he called me up and asked me, can I come down? I said, no, Uncle Pig Feet, his name is Pig Feet. He's a country man. He's 89 years old and lives on a farm in Mississippi. And I said, no, I can't come, but what I'm gonna do, Mr. Uncle Pig Feet, I'm gonna send you one of my birds down there. And so I did. I packaged them up, sent them by FedEx, and I wanted to see how he got down there to him, and I called him up. And this is how it goes. And this is done, all ventriloquism, right? This is done through the phone. Now I'm gonna play like I got the phone. And this is how it went. And I called him up and I said, Uncle Pig Feet, how you doing, Uncle Pig Feet? All right. I'm doing all right. How you doing, William? I'm doing good, Mr. Pig Feet. Uncle, I just want to know one thing. Did you get that bird that I sent you? You know what he said?
What he say?
He said, oh yeah, I got that bird. That bird was good. It tasted very good, like chicken. I said, Uncle Pig Feet, you didn't eat my bird. That bird speaks 12 languages. You couldn't have ate my bird. Please tell me you ate my bird. Oh, he should have said something there, William. He should have said something. But anyway, that's how it went. He literally ate my bird, so I'm sensitive to animals. But I have his other brother, and I'm gonna pull him out, okay? So everybody give a round of applause for his brother because he's very sensitive to people. So when I pull him out, you all give him, because he's scared of people. He think everybody's out to eat him because they ate his brother. And he think people are out to eat his brother. I had a perch for him, but I think I'm gonna do without the perch. Just gonna hold him up. But this is Mr. Parrot. We call him Mr. Parrot, right? He's Mr. Parrot. Mr. Parrot, I told everybody that you can speak 12 languages. Mr. Parrot, aren't you gonna say hello to the boys and girls? Mr. Parrot, I know you can speak. Some of the friends heard you already speak, so I know you can speak. Mr. Parrot, say hello to the boys and girls. Look, come on now, I know you can talk. Say hello to the boys and girls. What are you? Are you a mockingbird? What are you? Come on now. Say something. Say something. Come on now. Come on, don't do that. Come on now. Hey, come on, Mr. Parrot. Stop acting like that. Stop acting like that. That's not nice. That's not nice. You a mockingbird, that's what you are. You know, I thought you could speak. And you see, I'm a ventriloquist, and you're supposed to be a talking parrot. What is a ventriloquist? It's ventriloquist. Ventriloquist. I didn't say ventriloquist. I said ventriloquist. 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 I didn't say ventriloquist. I said ventriloquist. Let's break it up in syllables. Say van, trill, low, quist. Now let's put it all together. Ventriloquist. That's not nice. Come on now. Come on. It's not ventriloquist. It's ventriloquist. Boy. Ventriloquist. That sounds better. Give him a round of applause. He's really a good parrot. Now, do you know any other language? Do you know any other word? How about a large word? Can you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Can you say that? I don't know. You think he can say it? Boys and girls, who can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Who can say that? You can say it. Let me hear you say it. She can say it. Listen to her. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Well, she got part of it. Fragilis, expialidocious. Very good. Very good. Did you hear that, Mr. Parrot? Now, if she can say it, you should be able to say it. I don't know. Well, yeah, you can say it. Let's try it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Ready? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Let's give him a round and try. Very good. Okay, let's see what else. Let's bring out his buddy. You know who your buddy is, right? I know. Mr. Silly. Okay, let's bring out Mr. Silly. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Silly, what you been doing, man? What's going on? Why you got your thumb in your mouth? You see all these boys and girls, you setting a bad example. You can't be having your thumb in your mouth, Mr. Silly. I'm silly. Yeah, but that's no excuse to put your thumb in your mouth, Mr. Silly. You can't be doing that. You setting a bad example. Take it out. Where you been, Mr. Silly? Where have you been? I thought that you've been studying your Bible. Yeah, I have. Well, what's been going on? What do you learn? Are you learning anything from the Bible? Yeah. What did you learn? Tell the boys and girls what you learned. They had baseball in the Garden of Eden. They had baseball in the Garden of Eden. They didn't have no baseball in the Garden of Eden, Mr. Silly. Did they have baseball in the Garden of Eden, boys and girls? Who say yes? Who said it? Okay. Some people know. What you think? Yes or no? Yeah. Yeah, they did. They had it. Well, how did they have baseball in the Garden of Eden, Mr. Silly? Well, I'll tell you how they did it. Well, how did they do it? Well, the devil struck out first, and Eve struck out second, and Adam struck out third, and God said, "You're out of there." That's how they had it. It's the 3-strike rule. Okay, the 3-strike rule. Okay, just like in the game of baseball. So that's how they had baseball, huh? Okay, they were out. They played a bad game. Okay, well, anything else that you learned when you were reading the Bible? You know, my house got broken into. Your house got broken into. What did that got to do with the Bible? Well, when it got broken into, I thought about the scriptures. Well, you thought about the scriptures when your house got broken into? How is that? Acts 2:38. What do Acts 2:38 have to do with that? Well, that's what I told the man when he tried to break in. He tried to break in our house, and he was hitting the door, and dang, 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 he tried to knock the door down. And what happened after he knocked the door down? He just stood there. He just stood there in the door. Because I said, Acts 2:38. He just stood in the door while, when you said Acts 2:38, yeah, and I had time to call the police. And the police called him. And they asked him, why did you run? How come you didn't run, sir? And what did he say? Why didn't he run? It seemed like he would run. He just stood there in the doorway? Yeah, that's what he did. He was froze. He was scared. Why was he scared? Because you said Acts 2:38. Because he thought I had an axe and 2:38 guns. He thought you, oh, I get it. He thought you had a literal axe and 2:38s. Boy. What else are you learning from that Bible? Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot, will you? Well, why don't you share some more things with the kids? What else did you learn? Do they know anything? What have y'all learned? Have anybody learned anything from the Bible? What about Samson? Was Samson a weak man, or was he a strong man? Was he a weak man? Anybody learn anything from Samson? Okay. What'd you say, Lexus? Lexus said he was a strong man, Mr. Silly. That's not true. Why? That's not true. I can't understand why. Samson was the strongest man that ever lived. I don't know. When I get close to you, you couldn't strong. Hey, Mr. Silly, that's not nice at all. Now you're getting really, hey, this is a children's show, Mr. Silly. You're getting too silly now. Okay, but anyway, Mr. Silly, do you have anything for the boys and girls? Yeah, I got candy. You got some candy for the boys and girls? Yeah. They gotta do it. What they gotta do? Oh. Mr. Silly said, somebody gotta come up one at a time and say, and do a puppet show. Okay, come on up. And you gotta give your name. Okay, come on up. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna put you in Mr. Silly. Okay, you gotta do Mr. Silly. Now listen, now you gotta say a few words. You're gonna do a few. Okay? Now you gotta move his mouth. Can you move his mouth? Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see. Move it again. I think he's stuck. So that's good. Let's give her a hand. Let's give you some candy. If it's all right with your mama, you gotta ask somebody who you come with. Who you come with? Okay. Is it all right? Okay. Let's give you take that now.
She said,
yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
That's a lot of, ooh, wow.
Okay. Okay, who's next? Oh, you gotta stand up here and you gotta do one. Okay, put your hand in there. Okay, you gotta make it, we're gonna see. Hold up, let's see, let's put this one around here. You gotta, okay, that's your friend, right? Okay, look at it. So they can get you on the camera. Okay. we gonna make them talk. Ready? Now what's your name? You gotta say it loud. What's your okay. Okay. Ready? Hi. Hey, who is this? That's Justin. What's his name?
Jesse.
Jesse. That's Jesse, Mr. Silly. What are you, Mr. Silly? Mr. Silly. Take your hand out of his face, Mr. Silly. He eats much. He ain't much diesel. He eat a lot of diesel. Okay, give him a hand. Let's get us somebody else. Okay, come on up. Oh, let me get you a candy, Jeff. Oh, yeah, put your hand in there. Okay. What's her name? Tell him your name. Kaya. I'm choking you, Kaya. You're gonna make me lose our house. Hold up, he's choking. You gotta move his mouth. I'm dying. Help, help. Oh, let's give her a hand. Okay. Okay, let's get one more. Come on, we gotta move fast. Okay, come on, let's get you up. Come on. Give your name. What's your name? What is it? Say it loud. You can't get candy unless you say it loud. What's his name? Caden. Okay, Caden. So Mr. Silly gotta know your name. Okay, you gotta make him move his mouth. You ready? Yeah, all right. You make him move his mouth good, Caden. Very good. You give him a different voice. All right, Caden. All right, Caden. Okay, do you go to school, Caden? Okay, very good. I'll see you later, Caden. See ya. Okay, give Caden the hand. Here you go, Caden. Okay, who's next? Come on up here. Come on, Jonah. I know you're gonna be good at this. Mr. Silly already know you, Jonah. Okay, let's put you. Okay. Let's sing Old MacDonald song. How about that? Okay, you know the Old MacDonald song? Make his mouth move like Old MacDonald. Let me see you. Old MacDonald head up, E-I-E-I-O. And on his arm he had a donkey. He didn't have no monkey, Mr. Silly. E-I-E-I-O. Very good, very good. Okay, there you go. You want to try? Come on, put your hand in there. That's it.